All right. It's Crypto Millionaire series. Welcome to the nightly show, Crypto Millionaire series. Good to have all of you on the show. Oh yeah. Oh yes. My name is Favor Sunano, Africa Streaming Cryptocurrency Consultants. I'm your host tonight on this nightly show that takes place Monday to Saturday, 9 p.m. GMT. Thanks for joining us on the show tonight. I want to welcome everyone to the show. Once again, my name is Favor Sunano. I am super excited to have you all on the show. Welcome to our nightly show. Everyone connected on YouTube, on Facebook, on Zoom. I want to welcome everyone to the show. I can see Ambassador Light there. Welcome to the show. Olusheyi Oladeji, good to have you on the show. Maoli, good to have you on the show. And everyone connected on the show on Facebook and on YouTube, I want to really welcome you to tonight's show. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for being part of the show tonight. Yeah, straight away, I'm going to share some nuggets that I learned that have really prepared me. All this. Okay. I'm going to be sharing with us some nuggets that I believe have been part of the breakthrough I've experienced over the period. Part of the stuff that I'll be sharing with you, I believe, are the secrets of people who are succeeding in network marketing. And I would like to go over them. You may want to take some notes. And before we proceed, is Platinum all the way? Yes, it is. It's Platinum all the way. And tonight, I'm going to talk about some fundamental nuggets that if you inject them into your life and business, it will invariably reflect, no matter how long it takes, but it will invariably reflect the success that you desire. People who succeed, they have habits. People who succeed have habits, okay? So we are going to be looking at what are the things that I can begin to put into my life and business, and in the next 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, my life will totally transform. One of them as a businessman, number one thing we can begin to inject to our life and business is for you to raise your standard. Number one is raise. You need a pen and paper on this show tonight, so you may want to just write. Number one, raise your standard. Now, many of us want more in life beyond the standard we desire to receive. You want to receive so much, but you are putting so little, and you want to receive so much. Now, one critical thing that you must employ in your bid to succeed is to raise your standard. Standard affects you in different ways. For example, if you are somebody that sleep 8 hours a day, you cut your sleep. So maybe first to 6 hours, then maybe 5 hours, as the case may be. Then use those time effectively to study. You are raising your standard because you want to give better delivery. You are into network marketing, you are into personal development, you are into online business. You want to raise your standard so that your customer can come again, so that you can have a customer experience. You can give your customer an experience. They want to come back again. You definitely must need to raise your standards. Raising your standards will cost you time, energy, resources. So you must raise your standard. Okay. For example, when I started, I was using my apartment for presentation. That was my level at that point, And yes, it's still okay to use an apartment tomorrow. Now, also, there are way I was dressing when I was doing presentation before. In those days when I was network marketing, I said it doesn't matter. After all, we're sharing the opportunity. It doesn't matter. Let me just dress. I can just dress the way I like. Raising your standard simply means that you will dress the way you want to be addressed. Hello? You will dress the way you want to be what? Addressed. You want somebody to call you successful in your career, then manifest the best you can, and not just being laid back in terms of your outlook. That's part of raising your standard. Now, raising your standard may also mean you are selling the goods or service, put a premium on it. You're into sales, for example. Assuming you are the one that produces, you have the product or the service or a particular service. When others are charging maybe 1,000 naira, you are charging 10,000 naira, for example. That may mean raising your standard, but definitely your delivery should be equal to what? 10,000 naira. When others in the industry, they are charging what? 1,000 naira. I don't know what is that service, anything that you are doing. So raising your standard cuts across a lot of things that you are involving. You must raise your standard. It may be in timing. There will be a lot of stuff, but you must be committed to perpetually raising your standard. When I started a lot of meetings with free meetings, but I tried my best to give value. After a while, I started bringing paid, so that people can begin to say, oh, this is the value of what we are getting. We are paying something to get something, So you don't just jump. Maybe, I want to make my program paid. Yet you are not increasing the value of the service you are rendering. You understand? But put that in your mind that I must raise my standard. In the next 3 months, I want to raise my standard. What value can I add for me to raise my standard? You must put that. That's number one. Number two, don't give up. Don't give up. When you raise your standards, you may experience some shaking. When I started my meetings, I want my meetings to be paid meetings. At some point, I will have like 5 people in my meetings. I normally have crowd of people in my meetings. Sometimes I will have like 5, I will have like 10 people. But it didn't bother me, because I want to raise my standard. I've raised the standard, and I cannot now give up. So we keep at it. It's just like I'm starting my meetings afresh. How do we get to a point where we can have people paid meeting, and we can have a lot of people in the meeting? Now, raising my standard means that I have to now press harder to look for prospects who are willing to pay for my service. So I have to think about it now. But giving up is not an option for me. One of these days we had a meeting, a paid event, 5,000 I remember. And people that came, I remember it was at LCC. We had 2 sessions, paid events. The whole field to capacity, people were waiting outside. Some people left. The second session, fill up. I never planned for 2 sessions, but we did 2 sessions by force. People willing to pay. If for payments that day, we made over $500,000 from gate fee alone. It was one of a major breakthrough for my paid service. So this thing, if you press hard, don't give up. But before that time, I experienced meetings where I have like 5 or 10 people. You look as if this paid program, I need to go back to my free program. That day we made over 500,000 naira for gate fee. That is what you experience slope. That slope, when you decide to raise your standard, people may say, call you names, but when you are committed to that standard, then you will don't give up. Because when you raise your standard, it will be shaky, there will be some rumbling. Don't give up. It's very important, very crucial. Now, you need to know that the next level you are going to, your very next level that you want to achieve, that next level you're looking out for, it is just 2 millimeters away. You know, Matt Morris say, who is an expert? An expert is somebody who knows 1% more than everybody else in the field. An expert is somebody that knows 1% more than anybody. So if that next level you're talking about, that next level is not so far away. It's just 2 millimeters. 2 millimeters that makes you that extra push. It's 2 millimeters away. And what is it called? How do you get to that 2 millimeters? That 2 millimeters, you can get there, that next level. Just be astounding. Commit to being outstanding. I want to be outstanding. Outstanding simply means extraordinary. I just want to be the best. Commit to be the best salesman. Commit to be the best motivational speaker or the best networker. I just want to be the best. To be the best is just 2 millimeters away. You have 2 millimeters more information or more knowledge or more outstandingness, or so to speak. That's the language. Added to what you are doing. 2 millimeters is so small, so tiny. Just a little press, you're already there. So, raise your standards, and that includes being what? Outstanding in your career. So outstanding, that means you are committed to study. You're not lackadaisical about it. You are committed to knowledge. You are committed to practice, best practices. Raise your standards. You know, in this network marketing business, people complain a lot about poaching, about stealing down that line. You make sure that does not come close to you. You don't want any scandal. You cannot afford any kind of scandal around your business because it matters on integrity. That, oh, my downline came and he took my downline and this one and that one. It must not come close to you. Except you're not ready to build big time in network marketing because news spread like fire. Now, number three things you need to do is to take command. I wrote down what makes you a leader is that you make a decision and it doesn't have to be easy decision. You make some decision, you need to take command. You are a leader already, so you need to take command. When you join a network marketing business, you are already a leader. As you start to have 1 person, 2 person, 3 person, now own the business. Own it. Become the business. Many times we join, you're saying, if not my upline, if not my credit person, will not help me. Well, take command. Own the business as if you are the one that created the business. You join a network marketing company like Platinum Coin, take command as if you own the business. Be in charge. Take over the business. Don't say, oh, it's somebody business. Treat it as if you are the one that created the website. You don't have the idea. That's how to take command. And very soon, your team will also copy your attitude. They will copy your style and they'll be taking command. So it's crucial. Number 14 here is focus. Focus. Focus is crucial. I told you guys when I came back from Dubai, March this year, I had this on my this thing I see here is the entry tag, the VIP entry tag. This is the VIP entry tag for, if you look at it, you see the VIP entry tag for the Dubai event. You can see the VIP entry tag of Dubai event. Now, I told myself, I learned this from Morris in 2014. He told us, that's your tag in your hand as the gate entry tag. Don't remove it until you go to your next level. Make it as a point of fight. And I did that. It was a blue, very uncomfortable. This one was even comfortable. That one was very, very uncomfortable. It was very, very uncomfortable. And you know, when you give birth to a child, that there's a kind of thing they put and they tag your child. Yes, that was the type. For 6 weeks, I was doing back-to-back presentation in my apartment every single day, every single Sunday, and also in the weekday. And in 6 weeks, I moved up from just a rep to a senior representative in the company. I made my first 2 million naira. That was when I removed it. So when I went to Dubai, I told myself, even though I got as a diamond leader, I told myself I will not remove this until I get to a next rank. So this is April, May, June, July, August, September. This is the 6th month. And I know it will not pass this month. This is the month I know I will remove this. So this is the 6th month. The 6th month of me wearing this thing in my hand. It reminds me, tell me that I'm not there. So it's my focus. This wristband is my hand, is what, at the current price right now, is worth 30,000 euros. That means the value to give to me is 30,000 euros. 5,000 euros in commission for change of rank. 25,000 euro, because 5,000 platinum coins worth 25,000 euro right now. So this is a value of 30,000 euro to me. So when I hit this rank, I know I've hit a value of 30,000 euros. So you need to develop a focus on what is it that goal is. You need to be obsessed with it. You need to become obsessed with it. Now, what I wrote here is what you get in life is what you focus on continuously. What you focus on continuously enlarges. So focus is what you want. Okay, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Many of us focus on the problem. Oh, I'm not doing. People are they're not joining my team. No, focus on what you want. What do you really want? You want to become a diamond, for example, a platinum coin. That's your focus. Don't focus on my team member who's not working. This is, focus on what you want and not what you don't want, because what you focus on expands. What you focus on become your reality. So that is very crucial. Number 5, you must be a giver. You must be what? A giver. You must be a giver. The secret of living is giving. Welcome, Maggie. Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate your time. The secret of living is giving. Now, in your bid to grow your network marketing, you must learn to what? Give. Many of us will bear me witness. Sometime last year, while growing my my Bitcoin mining network in BitClub network, I decided to be awarding people who do rank, not on the platform of the company now. People who changed level, I gave them some $100. Some other, I bought mobile phone, I gave to them. It was not most of the people who ranked came from my leg that I was not earning money from. Yet, because I committed to it, I began to give. Suddenly, my other team that was not seem to be working, boom. I was giving $100 as a reward for becoming a builder. And the pro builder, I gave a Note 4 mobile phone, which was around then maybe I think about $250 or $300 thereabout. I gave them. So that's just an example. Make sure you are someone that gives to your words. When you give your team time, you give your team, you give, find a way to give. Because once you are a giver, when you change rank, you find a way to celebrate it with your words, with your team. It can be just soft drink. It doesn't matter. It can be just something. You must be committed to what? Giving. If don't let your team members have a perception. Ambassador Light said something what someone to say, perception is reality. It's stronger than reality. Perception is stronger than if they have the perception that this guy is stingy. People you have created, it's a terrible thing. Don't ever have that. Let your team have that feeling that, oh, my team leader is very stingy. It's not a good thing because anything you are aiming, you are just aiming for yourself. You don't have no matter the rank you reach, it's not their business. You won't have enough support that you want. So giving is very crucial if you want to grow a large organization. Now, number 6 is add more value. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, add more what? Value. People don't buy products. They buy emotion. They buy you. So, the more valuable you become, the more easy you say you can sell your product or service. Do more for your customers than anyone else in that particular field. Commit to doing more. When we're building arcade, the first construction that was done in the place, if I show you the picture and compare it to what you have it is now, you will wonder. So just a hall, there was no ambience, it's just a hall. After all I need is for you to have chair and table. Just put your chair and table, put cinema, put a screen. You can sit down and receive lecture. Doesn't matter whether there's AC or not. Can be sweating. But I say no. Let me not assume. What if a place where anybody who comes in can be comfortable, no matter the level of the person, whether high or low. So add more value. And remember that value also mean what? Increasing your price. Okay. Now number 7 is use fear. Don't let fear use you. Use what? Fear. Don't let fear use you. You know, this is very, very serious. Fear. You know, when you decide to go full length, particularly in network marketing and on this online business, when you decide to go full length, there's a small fear that can creep into your mind and say, oh boy, okay, this is online business, so you need to put something for corner. What if this one crash? It seems to be like a valid fear. Now, you must also think when that kind of fear comes, the question is if I go full length and this thing works, where will I be? 2008, I was already working 11 years. I was already pensionable in Power Holding Company of Nigeria, formerly NEPA. And when I said I was resigning, I don't have any single query on my file for 11 years. I have a very clean slate. Everything was nice. I'm likable. I mean, this was just fine. Many of my colleagues thought I was being followed. They thought that home trouble has had a grip on me because it didn't make much sense. But I wanted a better life. It was scary to go. Or I mean, if you look at it, if you look at it very clearly from the known to the unknown, I told myself, if I'm selling pure water for 10 years, effectively, I should be living better than what I've been living in the last 11 years. Thank God this is 10 years after. Exactly 10 years after since I left PSCN. Many of my colleagues, I believe, it's not comparable right now. I wonder what my life would have been if I was still there. Probably I would have been among those that was forcefully retrenched. Thanks, Ajibade. Thanks for joining us. I would have been retrenched probably by now among all those that were sacked and be looking for a job up and down. But I decided now, what if this thing I'm going to do succeed? Now, the truth is that when your career or your business succeed, it changes your life forever. It changes it forever. Everything changes. So use fear. Now, what do you tell the fear? Your question will be, what is the price if I stay scared? What is the price if I stay scared? Now, if I stay scared being in NEPA, the price I would have paid now is that I'll be living a miserable life right now. Now, that question I ask, what if this full length I'm going, if it succeed, what will be the other way? I'll be flying my private jet, living my good life, living life of my dreams. Now, when you know there's nothing to fall on back to, you will make sure what you do succeed. So use fear. Don't let fear use you. Fear can stop you. You're already succeeding. Do you know some people, because of fear, they enter into even a relationship and they say, this one will go be like the last one. No go be like, hey, their fear come to pass. So don't let fear propel you. Make sure you are the one using the fear. Now, number 8 thing is master the art of fulfillment. Master the art of fulfillment. Master the art of fulfillment. Now, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. That was a statement made by Anthony Robbins. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate what? Failure. So you must master the art of fulfillment. You must become fulfilled part time. Fulfillment part time. At any level, feel fulfilled. Yes, you are still pressing on. It's another word for contentment. Applaud yourself. Take yourself out on a trip. Don't punish yourself too much. Oh, I set a target to become diamond in 3 months, but it's taking me 6 months already. Oh, wow. Yet we are still working every day, every time. No, you don't hurt yourself. No, applaud yourself. Enjoy the moment. So success without fulfillment is the ultimate what? Failure. Now, very important. Number 9. Keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. Now, sometimes we are in a like when I started early this year. I mean, the momentum was already the business was already growing. Many people would have said, "Oh, let me relax. The year has already come to an end. Let me relax." No. Today's meeting that we had, for example, was not part of the plan for the week. But suddenly, I just got inspired. Let's do it. We're going to do it on Saturday. Keep the momentum going. Keep the momentum going. Momentum is all about massive action. Because momentum creates excitement, and great decisions are made when in the midst of passion and what? Excitement. When you make a decision when you are depressed, it's going to be a bad decision. It's going to produce a bad result. 3 things you must do. Why? To keep a momentum going is that you must decide, you must commit, and you must resolve. To keep a momentum going, decide, make a decision. What decision? To go the long haul. Make a decision to go the long haul, to ensure that you see through to the end. I must see the end. I must become the top ranking person in this business. I must become the top ranking, if not the only top ranking. I must strive at. That means you make a what? A commitment. You decide to go the long haul. Then you commit to your decision. You commit to it. Then you resolve. What you resolve? It is done. It is done. No going back. It is done. That means that you are saying, no, I'm not going back on this. This one is done deal. Even Satan cannot convince you. It is done. I'm not going back. That's the commitment and resolve. You decide, you commit, and you resolve. Decide, commit, resolve. That is it. Now, that propels what? Momentum. So you are taking massive actions. So what do? If it doesn't work, you try. If it doesn't work, you try. Because you have resolved this thing must work. You keep trying. Even the try will not be saying you have tried the try. The Bible says Abraham believed in hope, even against what? Hope. So very, very crucial. Then number 10, the final one, adopt an attitude of gratitude. Adopt an attitude of gratitude. So you are always grateful. You are full of appreciation. Adopt what? Yes, DCRO. Ajibade, thanks so much. Decide, commit, resolve. Number 10 is adopt an attitude of what? Gratitude. Number 1, raise your standard. Number 1, raise your standard. Number 2, don't give up. Number 3, take command. We are talking about secrets of highly successful people in network marketing business, in sales, and in developing a great result in any pursuit. Take command, stay focused. Number 5 is be a giver. Number 6, add more value. Number 7, use your fear. Number 8, master the art of fulfillment. Number 9, keep the momentum going. Number 10, adopt an attitude of gratitude. Oh yes, that's our message, our word for this 9th session. I want us to begin to put those things to work as we proceed into the new week. And I believe that you will have the best week ever. The best week ever. Okay? So, any question, any contribution towards, let me see what our YouTube guest was going on there. Okay. Thank you so much, Abayomi. Thanks for joining us. Cynthia, good to have you on the show. Nabaha, thanks for joining us. She Gozier, thanks for joining us. Awesome. Good to have you guys on the show. And everyone connected to YouTube, Zoom. Mr. Roland, I can see you there. Daniel, Sewen, Hillary, Mauli. I welcome you all guys to the show. Temi Taiwo, thanks for joining us. Ebere Igwe, Jibade, thanks for joining us. Taylor, Maggie Gray, glad to have you. Napia, Crintis, Paul Orebi, thanks for joining us. Slavko, good to have you always. Sogbeson, thanks for joining us. Clara, thanks for joining us. And all those, Jude Adula, Zebudi, thanks for joining us. Awesome. Question, what or contribution? Question or contribution, you have a contribution, you can just indicate, if you're on Facebook, and type your contribution there or your comments. If you're on Zoom or WhatsApp, on the okay, somebody's asking when I'm going to do an Akringoka show. By God's grace, hopefully on Tuesday next week. Hopefully by the grace of God, on Tuesday next week. But if other Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday actually. But Monday is always very busy, so it's going to be on Tuesday. Okay? By God's grace. Just make sure you stay connected, and you get the info. All right. Yes, question, contribution. Yeah. Anthony, thanks for joining us. Are you just joining us?
Yes.
Oh, you have missed the show already.
I'm at work. That's why. Even right now, Motama International Airport, Lagos.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to leave from Kogi, so I was so busy.
Oh, so sorry. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for joining us anyway. Ambassador, I thought you had a contribution once. I thought you wanted to say something.
Yeah. I think the message tonight is well said. For me, is just to go out and practice what we have received tonight. It's not really it's not to be adding to it, because I think we have gotten enough loads, 10 strong points. I think all of them, they are all important. But the number 9, keeping the momentum, I think is also very, very important. I can remember what you said just now, when you started putting fear and people no longer responding as it were before. But it never really bothered you. For me, I take a lot of solace from that, even in my meetings. It rained today, for example, and the response was such powerful one that you want to like put off. But I always remember that, oh, come on. Even my upline has had a lot of challenges on this. If you back out, that is the end of the business.
That's right.
You have to learn how to just stay on. You have to talk about decide. So what is simply me? I've decided to stay on. All right, I'm committed to my decision. And you talk about resolve. Is what we have, the word belongs to the resolute. Those who really do well in life, you have to be resolute, forget about it. One of the statements my bishop and my mentor have told me many years ago, what is keeping me in my business. Now, Bishop David Oyedepo said, and for some of us who are listening, I want to take it very seriously, because when a man of that work speaks, you better listen, because he's not only successful in ministry, everything he put his hand to do. The university today is like number 1 in the as far the country is concerned. Now, he said, there is no business nor career where you don't have list of successful men and women, and also a catalog of failures. You get that? There is no business nor career where you don't have list of successful men and women, and also a catalog of failures.
Fantastic. Amazing.
There's no really particular business. This is where the money is. No. Every business You have a lot of successful people there. At the same time, you have uncountable failures in the same industry. You see people like
Correct.
Ganifa Wahimi, Falano, Pastor Adesina, the barrister. You want your child to read law, to study law, to go to law school. And at the same time, when you see those charge and bail lawyer in Area F, putting ranking in their collar so that they can wear the same shirt tomorrow, it doesn't get stained. You vow that my child will not go to school of law, will not even study any law. So the same thing, you see people like Dangote doing where you say, oh, this is where the money is. You see person like Favor doing where in cryptocurrency say, I better just join. Not just that, not just only joining. Have you resolved to stick to this thing, to be committed to your decision, to make something out of what you are committed to? Because there is no really business where you don't have money and where you also have failures.
That's right.
That's draw the curtain to mention. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ambassador Light. Awesome. Awesome. That's an amazing contribution there by Ambassador Light. Guys, this is we need to really resolve. So today we are there. Tomorrow your momentum has gone down. You are feeling bad. You are feeling low. It's important that we resolve. What we are doing here now. We have seen. I know in my consciousness, in my knowing. I'm trying to look for my. I know in my knowing that starting coin will become Dcoin. I know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain the knowing for you. I mean, but I already know inside my knowing. Ambassador, you know that kind of knowing where you cannot explain.
Oh yes, of course. It can't be explained.
I just know that. So I am resolved to whether people who were supposed to, who I think were supposed to run with division and not run it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't concern me. I just know that at the end of the marathon, because what we are running, we are not running sprints, we are running marathon.
The marathon.
Many people think it's a sprint. That's why you run and they run a broke leg, they tired, the rest. We are running, we are jogging. Mm-hmm. Someone, it's very delicate when you are jogging with somebody who have decided that this race I'm going to finish it. Whether the place is Jamaica, so you're just going, then you are competing. This person is not bold competing, he's just going on his path.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I am resolved, and most of us in this platform, we are resolved to see if you take 5 years old, we praise 3 years old, whenever you will take to get into that value, where by the time you have just even 10 coin, money is everywhere. We are going to see that happen.
Oh, yes.
So we are not worried about what is happening in 3 months, what's happening. We are resolved to see it. People resolved to see Bitcoin happen.
Of course.
It took Bitcoin 1 year and 6 months or 8 months or so for it to move from an idea to 10 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Then another 5 years to move to $200.
Yeah.
It took 1 year plus for it to move from an idea. That means it was 0.0000 before now it got to 10 cents. Almost 2 years. There are people who resolve that this thing will be valuable to them.
Of course.
That's why you check some people's wallet, you will see 250,000 Bitcoin.
That is amazing.
I showed it. We just went to the blockchain. We're just checking some people's transactions, and we just saw one wallet that had 250,000 Bitcoin. So you think that person bought the coin yesterday?
No.
Or bought it last year?
Not possible.
So
about 1 million. Maybe just that's what is left.
You get my point. So you can imagine. So that person resolved that I'm going to see the end of this matter. In short, a research I was reading recently said that those who had the initial chunk of the Bitcoin. I've not even done a single transaction till now. Most of them are just keeping their wallet. That main wallet, no transaction are not the bulk of the money. Transaction are not taking place. That was reading the report on the CoinDesk. Transaction has not even taken place. That means the one they are using for their transfer is a different wallet. Those one main wallets, they just kept the coin there like people who bought plot of land in Ibejuleki for 10 years ago or 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Who are not bothered about the land. They just face other things. So we are resolved on this one. Now this one. And we do this one. In our present, as we are changing, it's human being that bought Ethereum. When Ethereum was 10 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, human being bought it and bought plenty.
Of course.
And today they are multi-millionaires. So I know there are plenty coin in the market, and I don't bother about the plenty coin. This very one. So we keep at the race. Yes, Festus, thanks for joining us.
Those Chika is back today. They do well.
Okay.
Came back.
Yeah, they.
Which one come be this side?
Okay.
Chika house.
He came back.
Chika house.
Good evening, sir.
Hey. Who asked you to enter Lagos without calling? You are not serious.
Wow.
Good to have you on the show.
Hello,
Go ahead.
I want to say something.
Yes.
I don't know whether the Holy Spirit, but I just did idea. A friend of mine bought Bitcoin in 2009, 100,000 units. Yeah, 100,000 units. But something happened. 4 years ago, when he bought the Bitcoin, he was careless. He didn't show any interest, but he just want to satisfy the person. So the day that the lady wanted to help him to buy the Bitcoin, the lady was asking him for his email address. He said the lady should go and open any email address and do it. Hey! And the lady did that and came to give him the information. But he was careless. He said the lady should put it on the laptop there because he's a banker. And after all said and done, the lady left. So he forgot about it. He didn't know anything about it. So a few months ago, he came to my office when we were talking about Bitcoin. I mentioned it. He said he bought it. 2009, 100,000 units, 12,500. And that's okay. Where is the laptop that lady put that information? He said that 4 years ago, that his cousin came for holiday and carried the laptop and sell it.
Yay!
And sold the laptop. I said, okay, can we go and look for the lady? Because if the laptop is gone, the lady that helped him to buy it will discover where it is. Then he went back and looked for the lady, discovered the lady died 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So now in this situation, it can be traceable. We need money.
Now, you see, last year when I was in London, I read a report for the news. Somebody also did this kind of case who had about 200,000 Bitcoin or so, thereabout. It was careless. It's with the laptop then. That was a long time. So yeah. he wanted the laptop got bad, but he removed the memory from the laptop and carelessly threw the memory card into trash can unknown to him. Memory into trash can where there is the memory now, the hard drive. I know in those days, Bitcoin was stored on the system. Those times I'm talking about, Bitcoin was stored on the system, was not stored on the internet. It was not there was no like blockchain website where you can put coin.
Yeah. Okay.
It was on the device. Just the way Platinum is on the device now. So that's how this guy careless. So, but when he threw it away, then when the people that came to carry dirty, they carried it away. He didn't bother. I beg, I could forget that thing. How much is that itself? How much I buy? He just ignored it. So it was last year when Bitcoin will get to about £6,000 before it got to 20,000. This guy now wrote to the municipality, I don't know how they call it there, that he has hard drive in particular dump sites. You know, where they throw it, that he want them to come and excavate it. So they can look for the hard drive.
How many years?
So, now I don't know the local government. I don't know how they call it there. They said, well, they cannot do that because it will create too much hazard, health hazard. Now they are now arguing the matter. It's a serious matter after that time. Someone is saying if Bitcoin value goes to like $100,000, that the community will decide to embark on the on the discovery. Whether they will share the proceeds. That is the matter. Say they will share the proceeds. They will look.
But are you sure they will find it? Are you sure they will find it?
Yes. You know, I got 200,000 Bitcoin or even 100,000 Bitcoin. By the time the price is $100,000 per coin, multiply it. That is.
I don't multiply it. Leave it.
So in your own case now, have they identified the boy who bought the laptop?
Have
they found the laptop?
I will never even make any attempt. I'm just asking.
The only traceable person to the laptop is the woman who died.
Hell.
My offline favor.
That orphan coin, that coin is orphan now in somebody's laptop. And maybe don't format. Who know that never format the computer?
Hey.
You know, the Jesus Christ said the poor you always have with you.
Hey.
There are people that will always be poor. And when this is what in deliverance ministry, this is what called spirit of abortion. It must not come close to you at the edge of breakthrough.
Yeah. Not 1,000 coin. Even 1,000 coin, you go think your life.
Isaiah calls it a dry breast. The breast you were meant to suck. May it not run dry in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Some people have in that cycle.
That is incredible, guys. That's incredible.
So PLC is the real deal.
So guys,
who is might be making a mistake, should take it really serious.
Guys, let me just tell you the truth. Those who miss that one, like Ambassador like to say that we can't blame ourselves for missing Bitcoin because we didn't even know. If you miss Platinum Coin now, see, let me let understand this thing. What's his name? Comrade Umukoro was here the other day and was saying that it's not about how much you have. Say I have 50 million in my account, 50 million in Naira, useless money. You have $10,000 in your account. What is that? Forget about it. The question will be how many of these coins you have?
Exactly.
How many of these valuable cryptocurrency that you have? I played a video for you. The CEO of Bitcoin Cash, he said clearly that Bitcoin may not be the cryptocurrency that we eventually become the real deal. Definitely a cryptocurrency will come that will replace. A cryptocurrency will replace bank. There's no going back on that. But which particular cryptocurrency will rule? Doesn't know yet. Nobody knows. He mentioned that Friendster, MySpace, all those ones came before Facebook arrived. When Facebook arrived, it took over. That a cryptocurrency is going to come that will take over. He was just saying that like 2 weeks ago or so. So what am I telling you? He may not know, but I know. That Platinum Coin is the deal. So guys, make sure you take your step. I just feel sorry for that person who came back. Sorry for that person. I really feel sorry for the person. 100,000 is not beans. The person has lost big time. So all right, so guys, any further question? Someone's asking a question. What's his name? You okay, Mr. Anthony? Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yes, are you hearing me, sir?
Yes.
Yes. This two issue that has just been mentioned is a pure deliverance case. In fact, I cannot imagine. Honestly speaking, we drive carelessness to unimaginable level. I want to let you know that 75% of those who know you, sir, they know your house, but they don't know they know. We are born like that, and we are living like that, and it's wrong. We should be taking things serious. How can you imagine 100,000 bitcoins that is richer than Lagos? Oh my God!
That is true about it. When you commonize it, 12,500 is nothing to him.
Hey!
It's so painful.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Ambassador Life, please, let's organize prayer warriors. Holy Spirit will intervene.
I like discussion so far. And the cryptocurrency, particularly this Praticoin, like we have said, the Bitcoin may not be the best a long time, but other ones may carry the day.
Correct. Thank you so much, Mr. Anthony. So, I mean, guys, let's just interested. So let's make it happen. Cryptocurrency is Platicon is awesome. Let's make sure. Let me see. It says, when is the Platicon mint strong
for your time?
Thank you so much.
Hello?
Yes?
That's open now. Now we take one shot.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Abayomi, you're asking when is the Platicon mint? It's not closing, it's open. As long as they have not completed the minting, it's open for at least for the next 3 years. So make sure you take advantage of it now. But the number of coin you will get as the price changes will be reducing. So it's best that you do it and take action now. Hope you got that. All right. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of the show. It was been a great time having you guys on the show tonight. Always a pleasure to have you on the show. This is Favor Sinano, Africa's Premier Cryptocurrency Consultant. I'm super excited as always. I thank everyone that be part of the show. Lucia, thanks for joining us. Mawuli, thanks for joining us. Ambassador Light, thanks for joining us. Festus and Chief Ikemba, thanks for joining us. Milan, thanks for joining us. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you always. Everyone on YouTube, Sia, Abayomi, Nabaha, Gozier, Makinde, I appreciate you all. Dave Young, thanks for joining us. Sam Sistan, good to have you on the show. I really appreciate you. All right, we do it again next week, by God's grace, on Monday. We'll do it again. Do have an amazing night choice. Bye-bye for now.